Hello friend, this is the day 2 part 3. But before we begin, one very important instructions for you. If you have not watched the day 2 part 1 and part 2 series now, so friend, please pause this right now and go back and watch them properly. This is not optional, right? This is extremely important. And yes, because this entire series that we make is structured step by step, and yes, if you miss the earlier parts you will not understand the depth of this part. So go back, watch part 1 and part 2, make notes, then come here. And yes, when you come now, come please seriously, come seriously with a notepad, with focus. This is all about, yes, this is not all about the casual watching. So friends, this is for the serious MSME owners who want the real clarity over their business number. Okay, now let us begin day 2 part 3. The topic name is that we are going to discuss clean your books April to May phase. It means we are going to discuss the fix your account before it's too late. It's the part 3. Part 3 we will discuss profit reality check. Are you really profitable? Now I want to start with one very direct question. Yes, are you actually profitable? Not what your books show, right? Not what your book shows, not what your accountant says, right? But in reality, are you truly making profit? This is my questions to you. Why I'm asking? Because many businesses believe that they are profitable, but when we go deeper right now, when we go deeper now, we find something else, and that is the biggest risk. That is what? Because this is the wrong profit assumptions. So today's goal is very clear. Break that assumptions. Break that assumption, see reality, and understand where profit is wrong and how we can fix it. So friends, now let me ask you, have you ever seen your profit and loss account and you felt happy just because profit is high? Yes, I'm very serious. But at the same time, cash flow is tight. At the same time, cash flow is tight, payments are pending, and you feel profit तो दिख रहा है, but मेरा आखिर पैसा कहाँ है? So friends, if yes, this is a situation occurred, this is exactly what we are going to solve today. Right now, first mindset shift. Let's do. Profit is not just a number, right? Profit is a result of accuracy. If inputs are wrong, profit is wrong. Yes, if inputs are wrong, profit is wrong, right? And profit is wrong. And most MSMEs do not have wrong profit intentionally, right? They have wrong profit. Why they have wrong profit? Just because of the wrong entries, wrong timings, wrong classification. So let us break this step by step. Let's discuss the first major issues. That is the wrong profit assumptions. Many businesses assume profit are based on the incomplete data, right? Sales recorded, expenses partially recorded, and stock is not verified, and then what? Then profit calculated, right? And that profit looks good. That profit looks good, but it is not real. It is incomplete, right? Now let's take an example. For example, one business shows the 18 lakhs profit, but when we checked their books, there is the unbooked expenses of 6 lakh were there. The stock is overvalued by 3 lakh. So what impact is? So actual profit was much lower, but decision was taken based on the 18 lakh profit. That created, that was the impact is that created the wrong planning. So simple rule, MSME owners, never trust the profit blindly. Always question it. Now let's come to the second issue. expense classification error, and this is a very common, right? Expense classification error. Expenses booked in wrong category. Yes, for example, some capital expenses treated as revenue, and some revenue expenses delayed. And what about this effect on the profit? This changes the profit calculation, right? Now let's take an example. For example, office renovation of 5 lakh. It fully treated as an expense. Profit reduced heavily, but actually it should be capitalized and depreciated. So what happened? Due to the wrong classification, it changes the profit picture. So let's come to the basic clarity required. Short-term benefit is expense, and long-term benefit is as an asset. And classification should reflect that. Okay. Now come to the third issue. That is the hidden losses. Some losses are not visible in the books. Yes, I'm talking about the dead stocks. Dead stocks are not adjusted, bad debts not recognized, right? For example, expenses not booked, and because of that, what happened? If effect on the profit, profit looks higher. Profit looks higher than the reality. Now, for example, one trading business had old receivables of rupees 10 lakh, which is not recoverable, but you are still showing as an asset. So your profit looks so strong, but actually that was hidden loss. So the question arises here. Are you recognizing your loss? Are you recognizing your losses? Or are you hiding them unknowingly? Right? Because hidden losses is more dangerous than the visible losses. Yes. Now let's come to the fourth issue. It is a timing difference. Many expenses belong to the current period, right? But they recorded later. And many incomes belong to the next period, but recorded now. And this creates the distortion. For example, I'll take example in simple language. For example, March expense recorded in the month of April. So March profit increased artificially, and April profit reduces. So both months showing the wrong picture, right? So basic rule. So what is the basic rule? Is the correct timing, right? Correct timing is critical. Record income and expenses in the right period. This is the basic rule. Now let's come to the fifth issue. No review of numbers. It means many businesses prepare profit and loss but never review. Is this logical? Is this consistent? And क्या ये business reality को reflect करता है? Because without review, errors remain same, and you continue to believe but wrong numbers. So your habit is like habit should be there. Monthly review. Sit with your profit and loss account. Look at the major heads, and you should compare with the last month. Look for the abnormal changes and question them. Now let me connect everything. Wrong assumptions, classification error, hidden losses, timing difference, no review. And these are the reasons why profit becomes misleading. And when profit is misleading, right, decisions become risky. Now let me give you a very simple framework. A practical MSME framework for profit reality check. First step should be there. First step is the check the completeness. It means are all expenses recorded? Any pending entries there? We should check. Step 2, check classification. Are expenses correctly categorized? Now come to the step 3. Check about the inventories, stock. Is valuation correct? Any overstatement? Now come to the step 4. Check about the receivables. Are all the receivables, are they recoverable? Any doubtful amount should any there? Now come to the step 5. Check the timings, as we discussed above, right? Are entries recorded in correct period? Now come to the step 6. Check the logic. Does profit make sense compared to business activities? We should check it. Step 7, we should check the trend. Compare with previous month. Compare with previous month, any abnormal variation is there? Step 8, final question. Is this profit real? Simple framework, right? No complexity, but very powerful. Now, one important insight at the end: you don't need to become expert. You need to become only aware, because awareness creates the control, and control builds the authority, and that is where you move from owner to finance head mindset. So now let me give you one real story. One MSME owner used to see the profit and plan expansion, but cash flow always tight. When we reviewed, we found expenses incomplete, and there is a stock overvalued, receivables doubtful. So profit was what? Illusion. After correction, profit reduced, right? But clarity increased, and decisions became the better. So remember, friends, real profit is more important than the high profit. Now ask yourself: Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable? In questioning your numbers, or do you just accept them? Because because we said, as per my experience, growth starts when you question. Now, action plan today. In the last, take notebook, write these issues, what you having the issues in your business. Under each, write your current situation. क्या एक्सपेंस कंप्लीट है, क्या क्लासिफिकेशन क्लियर है, क्या हिडन लॉस है, क्या टाइमिंग्स करेक्ट है, एंड you will find once you write now, you will see the reality, and once you see now, then you can easily fix. Now in last, one more mindset shift, it totally last: profit is not for showing, right? So friends, at this last thing, so we'll meet in next video. Thank you so much. Please subscribe more. Thank you.